Insight 76. Many are searching for the same thing, a true connection of mind and heart. Some use a fragment of this mind-heart connection as a means to heighten their sexual experience, while they are oblivious to the combined heart, mind, and body pleasures of deep, true intimacy. So, lots of people are searching for the same thing, a genuine connection with another person, to be honestly known and to honestly know. There are those people who have a lot of flaws in their behavior and what they've done in life. This troublesome things they've done in their life, and so this makes it difficult for them to actually open up and be honest with another person. So yes, for those people, it's possible that they don't want to open up and tell another because they'll be rejected. It's possible for them to have those feelings of not wanting to open up. So, I remember this is evidence one. Evidence one I'm gonna give you about this. About how some people use a fragment of the mind and heart connection as a backdrop to heighten the sexual experience. So, one time I was watching a sexual presentation, and the gentleman who was videotaping it and the main guy for the movie, he was the same person anyway. So he was this person had sexual interactions with innumerable females before, and in this instance, he took around 15 minutes or so, possibly 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, very long time, of observing the female come home. He asked her about her day, had a genuine conversation with her about various things, and seemed to actually want to connect in some way before actually getting sexual. Usually you don't see that. Usually you see them behave sexually quite quickly, quite early on in the presentation. But this gentleman who had sexual interactions with many females, he took his time with this lady. It took a long time before he became sexual with her. And he was, like I said, talking and seemingly trying to connect in some way with her true identity. My perspective on this is this. What he was doing is that since this man has had sexual interactions with so many females, for him it's become dull, and it doesn't excite him that much anymore. And so he realizes that he actually, when he gets to know the female mentally and somehow gets a feeling for what type of person she is, to a degree, 10, 15 minutes worth of talking. it sets the backdrop. It sets the background, just like a canvas. You do a drawing on, the background is white. Without a background, you can't color anything. You need the background so that you can color. So he was using that as a method to create the canvas, the backdrop, the wall to paint on, and you know. Against this backdrop, he was introducing sex. Then he got into sexual activity with her. Then the contrast between the what he knew about her and the sexual interaction with her created a contrast, which allowed him to become sexually interested and aroused, um, excited somewhat, impacted mentally. So, so he was using a fragment, 10 to 15 minutes long, worth of talking to learn about her, and using that as the background as a contrast to the sexual experience that he will be having with her, to use that as an excitement to build his excitement. Now, he's using this much, just like a line, so small. It's so small what he was using. In actual life, uh, you you get to talk with a female, learn about her, and and get to know about her quite deeply. Oh, excuse me. Mentally, emotionally, and so you knowing her will be really complex and very rich. And when you get involved with her, uh, see, that's the thing. When you just get involved with her mentally, emotionally, um, it is so rich. It is so rich, so satisfying. Um, uh, Genuinely connected to somebody. That's what we really want. Now, when you get to interact with her sexually, of course, it's great. Uh, Another way to express your love towards her. Anyway, yeah. So I give you evidence too about how many people want to genuinely connect. So in this evidence too, under Insight 76, I have this example of how I remember meeting a stripper once, and she was telling me how she used to dance on stage, and now she does dancing in private, in a more one-on-one setting instead of a on the stage thing. And I said, could you tell me why? Why did you make the switch? She said, on stage it was too impersonal. It was I wanted the human interaction. I wanted to connect to somebody as it's more personal. So yeah, it's another evidence how we humans genuinely love human interaction, genuinely connecting. Of course, you can't connect much deeply with a stripper when you're in a one-on-one situation, but nonetheless, these are hints that even in the most extreme situations, there are circumstances where the evidence comes through that you really want to connect. true intimacy is what we want. People want for someone to truly look at them, to understand them, to see them on the inside, to appreciate them, to interact with them, to love them, to communicate with them, play with them, sing with them, dance with them, play games with them, to go on adventures with them, and to interact with them in infinitely varied ways. All right.